Hey y'all, it's Maggie. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're talking all about my empty products. If you haven't heard of these videos, basically I just go through my trash, things that I've used up or I'm just getting rid of because either too old or just not what they used to be. And I'll let you know whether I loved it and I'm going to repurchase it, or if it was just kind of meh, or if it was just a flat out fail. So let's just get into this. First thing I have here is a sample of the Laneige Water Sleeping Mask. I love this mask. If you have dry skin, you really need to try this out. Just get a sample at Sephora. You will thank me later. It's basically a gel cream you leave on your skin overnight. In the morning, you'll feel like it's completely gone, and then you just rinse your skin and it just locked in all the moisture overnight. It's amazing. I have an entire video where I test it out and I'm gonna link it in the cards above, but I love this mask. It's so good. I still have one more sample left, but once that's gone, I'm gonna have to repurchase because I'm just really into it. Next up, we have the Pond's Cold Cream. This I used a lot when I was in high school, and I just recently found a jar that still had a little left in it, and I was like, oh, I should probably use that up. This is actually what I use to remove my face makeup, and you know what? It actually works really well. It does really break everything down, but I'm gonna be honest, the scent of it is like, just like high school to me, which I know isn't a bad thing for everyone, and it's not a terrible thing. It's just like, I just don't love it. I don't love being transported back to the 10th grade whenever I smell my makeup remover. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just not into that. Nowadays, I prefer to either use like a, cleansing oil or butter or something like that, or like my micellar water, and those just feel a lot lighter on my skin, and this just is a really thick on my skin, really creamy and kind of greasy. So if you like that feeling, you'll probably love this, but I don't think I'll repurchase it for a while. Not anything against it, I'm just not obsessed anymore. You know what I mean? You kind of go through phases in life, and that's just one of them. I also have the Herbal Essences Bio Renew Dry Shampoo. It says Revitalization, Cucumber, and Green Tea. The scent of this is amazing. I know Alana Curly uses this a lot and loves it, and it's just because the scent's so good, and I totally agree with her. It is so good. It also does really work to help to, do the dry shampoo needs, get rid of the oils. So I really like that. But the only thing I don't obsess over is the packaging. No matter what company I use that has dry shampoo in the style of aerosols with this cap thing, for some reason it always craps out halfway through, and I still have product down here and I can hear it. I'm just not really into that. Even though I know it's drugstore, so it's super inexpensive, I just want to use everything up. You know what I mean? Like, I want to get all my product, all my money's worth. I might repurchase it in the future, I'm not really sure, but it's just the packaging, which is so sad because it smells so good. Next, we have a Bath & Body Works shower gel here. This is the Blue Waves and Citrus. I really love the smell of this. I got this last summer when they're having their big sale. It's like very fresh and citrusy and just reminds me of the summer, which is really nice. But would I repurchase it? Nah, I don't really know. Like, since I work at the body shop now, I feel like it's just so easy for me to get product from work, and I love the scents we have at work, so maybe sometime down the line I'll repurchase Bath & Body Works, but it's just kind of schmeh, you know what I mean? Like, schmeh. Yeah, okay. Next up, I have the e.l.f. Illuminating Mist Set. This is something that at the beginning of its life, I was like, whoa, this is amazing. It really hydrates my skin, gives me a beautiful glow, helps my makeup stay longer, like, I love it. But then about halfway down the bottle, the sprayer just got really globby. And by globby, I mean that, dots and sprays of the setting spray were showing up on my face, not like a nice mist. And I really don't like the way that makes my makeup look because it just doesn't look good. Like, it looks like you have weird dots on your face the rest of the day. And if you, go in and try to remove them, then it like takes off your makeup and you're like, okay, what's going on? So I just don't think I'm gonna repurchase it. I know it's super inexpensive, but I love the NYX one and it hasn't done that to me at all. So I think I'm just gonna keep getting that one if I'm going for a drugstore setting spray. Another makeup related item is the L'Oreal Youth Code BB Cream. This is the shade Light. And I just finished this up this week actually. And I'm gonna be real with you, I'm just not into this. For the longest time, I thought it was the exact same thing as the Garnier, but I was using this and I was like, what is up with this? Like, it's almost like it's a little bit too thick of a formula. It's a little bit too whipped. It wouldn't blend properly in the way that, like, it wasn't seamless. Like, there was areas that would grab and glob and like dry areas. Also, it was really hard to layer this. and then it just didn't ever really set down properly. And I was like, okay, does the Garnier one do this? I used the Garnier one the day after I finished this up, and I was like, no, the Garnier one is really good. Like it's completely effortless. This one is just not. So I'm not gonna recommend it. I'm not gonna repurchase it. I'm just not into it. Next, I have the Simple Sensitive Skin Expert Soothing Facial Toner. I really love this toner. It's really great because it doesn't dry out my skin, but it still helps to, you know, give me a little tingly feeling to balance everything out. I really like this, and I'll probably repurchase it sometime in the future. I'm trying out a couple other ones right now because I'm kind of in an experimental phase right now with skincare. But yeah, I really like this. I would definitely recommend it. Next, I have a couple of these Kirkland Daily Facial Cleansing Towelette packages. You probably know that I have these in pretty much every Empties video. I really like these to take off my face makeup. They're really saturated in the product, but the only thing is they always irritate my eyes. So they're really only for the face, and then I use my micellar water on my eyes. I do really like these. I'm not gonna lie, like once I finish my box, I'll probably not repurchase them for a little while, just because I kind of like the feeling of my micellar water to take everything off these days. It just feels a lot more refreshing to me. So I really like these. Maybe sometime in the future I'll repurchase them, but yeah, I'm trying new things out. Next up, we have a couple mini body butters. I have Satsuma and Cocoa Butter. These I've actually bought last summer before I even started working at the body shop, but I really love body butter. So the first one, of course, Satsuma, is such a fresh, citrusy, orangey scent. If you haven't smelled it, you really need to. Like, it's just really, really good. And also, I brought this with me last time I was in California, so whenever I smell it, I'm like, oh yeah, California. Like, I'm transported, you know? Also, a really cool fact about the Satsuma and actually pink grapefruit too is they both contain citrin, which actually helps to repel mosquitoes, which is an extra bonus in my opinion. I've already repurchased this one and I love Satsuma. Cocoa butter I also really like. It's a little bit of a thicker consistency but really hydrating. It's a very like sweet chocolatey smell. I think I prefer Satsuma a little bit more, but I really like cocoa butter too. I also have an exfoliator from Épicé or Épicé. This I got in an Ipsy bag a long time ago, and it took me a very long time to use this up because I'm not a really big fan of it. The scent is just not good. It's like bathroom cleaner at an old restaurant. Exfoliant was okay. I didn't notice like a crazy difference in my skin, like it did fine, but I just wouldn't recommend. Not really into it. I also have two of the NYX HD concealers. I have the shade Fair and Porcelain. The Porcelain one's like completely rubbed off the package. But I really love the consistency of these concealers. They're really nice liquid consistency, but still gives you about a medium to even a full coverage. I also love how it's a doe foot applicator. It makes it really easy to use. The only thing I really don't like about these is once they hit the 1 year mark, it was like they both were like, okay, that's it, we're done. Once I took the stopper out, the formula got really thick and moussey. And at first I was like, oh, maybe this will give me more coverage. And then I applied it on my skin and it just actually started to take away the foundation underneath, like whenever I blended it out with the sponge. And I was like, okay, that's enough of that. I think it's time to get rid of these. I really love this formula and it's a really inexpensive concealer. But I'm just gonna let you know right now, like, maybe don't take the stopper out. Maybe just use it until it's gone regularly and then just get rid of them. So yeah, I will repurchase this in the future, but probably after I've, you know, used up a couple concealers. Next, I have the Clinique Pep-Start Hydroblur Moisturizer. I have the full size and also 3 of the little sample pack containers. This I really was on the fence about because I really liked how hydrating it felt. It was a lot more of a thicker cream. It almost looked like it had kind of some silicone in it because it definitely did blur out like my pores and like fine lines and stuff, which was great. What I really didn't love about this is it did not set well underneath sunscreen, and a lot of foundations didn't like it either. I get a lot of pilling, basically what I'm saying, and I just don't love that. So I don't think I'll repurchase this just because I've been trying to wear more sunscreen as well, and this just didn't really motivate me to do that. It was good, but I'm not obsessed. And I just feel like it's a little bit too much work and effort just to get a really hydrated feel, which I feel like I can get from other moisturizers. I also have the IT Cosmetics Hello Lashes Mascara. This is actually a really good mascara. Very darkening, very lengthening, very dramatic, which I really liked. It did take me a while to get used to the brush because of very different shape. But I repurchased it. Probably not, because it's a pretty expensive mascara and I'm not like head over heels. I feel like with mascaras that are more expensive, I just have to be super in love, and I'm just not really with this one. but it was good while it lasted. I also have a little sample of the Glam Glow Youthmud Tingleexfoliant Treatment. This is really nice to get all the pores purified. So I do like this mask, but I know at work we have one that's like the exact same thing, the Himalayan charcoal. If you're looking into this, I would try out the Body Shop one first. Again, I'm not sponsored, I'm just literally telling you it's like half the price or less. So I would do that. Just saying. And that's what I'm gonna do too, just letting you know. Next, I have a shampoo and conditioner from Herbal Essences. This is the Body Envy Volumizing Shampoo and Conditioner, as I said. I love the smell. Like, it brings me back to the holiday season for some reason. Ooh, that rhymed. Whoa. Whoa. I really like this shampoo and conditioner, and I have quite a few of the smaller bottles actually in bags, like in other piles of empties in my closet. So I really like this. I just kind of stopped using it for a little while because I didn't want my hair to get used to it too much. But I will definitely be repurchasing this. I mean, I don't know if it really gave me volume, I'm gonna be real. It just really helped to make my hair smell good and not feel super weighed down by anything, which is very rare for me. I also have 3 of these little sample packs of the Vichy Lift Active Serum 10. And it's actually an eye serum, which is really awesome. This is more of like a gel formula. I use it at night, and I really like this stuff. It really helped to hydrate without feeling super thick. So I felt like it, you know, soaked in pretty fast. Now, would I repurchase it? I don't know. Like, I'm still trying out a lot of other stuff, but I did really enjoy it while I was using it, so I would definitely recommend it. I also have some body washes in here from the Body Shop, of course. I have Mango, Satsuma, and Almond Milk and Honey. These 2 are like the regular gel style. I love the smells of these. Like, mango is like, oh, like super sweet, but still fruity, you know what I'm saying? I actually brought this with me when I went to the UK, the scent at least, and so whenever I smell it, again, I think of the UK, which is super cool. And then Satsuma, I mean, oh, I love it. I love Satsuma. Almond Milk and Honey, I really like the smell of as well. Like, it's like a lighter, sweet, you can definitely smell the honey in it and the almond too. So yeah, it's really nice as well. This one's a little bit different. It's more of a shower cream, so it's a little bit more hydrating on the skin. And this is actually all meant for sensitive skin. So the formula and the scent and everything are hypoallergenic. So if you have sensitive skin, I definitely would check out this line. But yeah, I really like this one too. I will definitely repurchase these all the time. I just like to mix up my scents. But yeah, I really like all of these guys. The last and final item I'm going to mention for this empties video is my Josie Maran 100% Pure Argan Oil Light. I love this as a serum. I love it to use as a primer for my makeup. I love this, especially in the winter time when my skin is extra dry. I dig this. I will definitely be repurchasing this sometime in the future. Right now I'm trying out a couple other things, but I really love this. I would definitely recommend. And this lasted me so long, so it's definitely worth the money. And yeah, that's it guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. If you want to check out my last video, which was my UK beauty haul, you can click over here in this general area, you know, beside me. Also, if you want to check out my channel and subscribe, I have a little circle down in the bottom right of your screen right now. I'm still getting used to the whole template of the links, if you can't already tell. Anyway, I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!